What's up guys, and welcome back to another video, and today I've got another F1 challenge for you guys. Last week's one went down really well, so it was really good to see. And yeah, I said I was going to do another Drive Till the Tires Explode. So I'm going to be recording that one for next week. I thought I'd sort of mix it up a little bit this week. So if you guys, you guys smashed the likes on the last one. We got well over 100 likes, which was the target. So if you could drop a like down below once again today, that would be fantastic. Get as close to 100 as possible. And let me know some challenge ideas down in the comment section as per usual. You've come up with some pretty good ones in the last few episodes. So yeah, the last couple of ones that I've taken have actually been from ones that you suggested. But today I'm actually going back to one which I did on F1 2015. Because I've pretty much exhausted all of my own challenges, so I'm going to have to revisit them because that's how creative I am. So as you are able to see then, we are doing the Backmarker challenge, something I did back on F1 2015. I'll try and remember to leave a link down to the last one I did in the description. But I believe in that one I drove with Will Stevens. Once again, we're in the Manor today, and the aim, the challenge is, basically, I've stuck it on pole with the Manor, basically because I'm an absolute boss at this game. Now, basically what I did, I stuck it down to very easy AI, and still managed to put it on pole. I know, that's how good I am at this game. So yeah, literally put it on pole, and the aim, today I'm doing a 25% race. Last time I did it, I believe it was just 5 laps. But yeah, it's 25% race, and the aim is to try and, lose as few positions as possible. So technically the aim is to just basically hold up the entire grid, so that should be fun. But no, like, this car is so slow. I've done a little bit of testing just to check that it is a viable idea. Unlike some series, cough, last man standing. But yeah, it should be okay to do, just as long as I don't wipe anyone out. But yeah, we're going to get straight into the racing now. Wish me luck. Alright then, here we go. We've got 20 laps ahead of us. The aim is to stay as close to the front as possible, and it's lights out and away we go. Surely it's not going to be a disaster, and we're not going to hold the lead into turn 1. We can't be that bad, surely. And we're actually not that bad. Hamilton took a look around the outside, but didn't manage to make it stick. There's been a collision into turn 1. Shock, water is wet. And there's a safety car. Okay, right. To be fair, that actually... I've never, literally on this whole game, I have not seen a safety car come out on lap 1 before. So that's really interesting. And that definitely plays into our hands, because now, oh, okay, we're exceeding the delta so much. We're literally gonna have to stop to a standstill, come to a standstill to not get a penalty. But that definitely plays into our hands, because we're not going to be able to be overtaken within the next 3 laps. Oh, the delta is so annoying. There's some sections which literally you have to floor the throttle, and then there's others where you literally have to stop to a crawl. Like here, I have no idea what's going on with that delta. It's the weirdest thing ever. First time I've ever been called too fast in one of these cars, to be honest. Oh, this is incredible. Honestly, someone screenshot this, please. A Manor leading a Grand Prix behind the safety car. This is unbelievable scenes right here. Right, so it's lap 4 now, and the safety car is coming in. So I am effectively now the safety car. I've got to get these tyres up to temperature, though, at some point. I'm going to try and back everyone up. I think the safety car line is between Raskas and the final corner, Anthony knows. But here we go. We're going to make a run for it, I think. We're going to have to at some point. Our tyres are very cold, but now we are away. And we've got a decent enough exit, but we are in a lean mix. So Hamilton's going to have a chance into turn 1. No, he doesn't. Very cold brakes going into turn 1. Somehow we don't manage to lock up, and we keep P1. And it's lap 5. It's as if we've had a safety car or something. The good thing about that is it sort of got me acclimatised to the circuit. So now I can just sort of put the hammer down, hopefully. And the bad thing is that the cars behind me now don't have to save any fuel, so they can just go full out. And a full out Manor against a full out Mercedes, I think there's only going to be really one winner there. To be fair, a full out Salva against me and a full out Manor is still only going to have one outcome. We're coming towards the end of lap 6. We're still leading, but I don't feel like this is going to last long. We've got a couple more laps until our pit window, and we need to concentrate going through that turn 1. But yeah, a couple more laps to the pit window. I think that's definitely when it's going to get interesting, especially the cars that go a lap longer than us. Oh dear, Hamilton is right up our gearbox, coming to the Nouvelle chicane, probably the best opportunity to overtake, but he's just stuck behind. We've parked it right in the middle of the circuit. You are not getting past me, Lewis. It's now lap 8, and I believe this is our pit lap, but I don't know. I literally don't know when everyone else is going to pit, because if they don't pit at the same time as me, I'm absolutely screwed because they're probably going to go at least half a lap faster than me. So that is the dilemma. Do I come in at the end of this lap? I'm going to say yes. But I could be wrong, because Hamilton's, again, taking a look at us. Mate, you're not getting past. This is Pascal Wehrlein's revenge to Toto Wolff for not picking him at Mercedes. This is the big dilemma. Do we come in? I'm going to say yes. It's telling us to. So we're going to come in. And so is Hamilton. Thank God he's come in. Everyone else has stayed out, have they? No, there are other cars coming in. That's good. That's good. So hopefully they can get a good stop and get us out ahead of Lewis. So let's see what they're going to do. They're fitting these super softs. And we come out ahead of Hamilton. Considerably ahead. That is the advantage of being at the end of the pit lane right there. This is it. We're going full tilt. I feel there is definitely a need for some dramatic music now. Right, this is where it counts. It hasn't been a bad outlet, that's the thing. And there's cars, that is not good. That I can see actual cars. Oh dear, Verstappen's ahead of us. But that actually he could be the only person. I'll take a look in a minute, but I think he could be the only one. It looks to me like the other cars are quite a way ahead. So that says to me they've either pitted very early or not pitted at all. I'm hoping they haven't pitted at all, but I fear they may be going to the end, as that is dreadful driving from me. I'm going to have to concentrate. End of lap 12, and I think, is that Hulkenberg coming out of the pits? I think it is. I think he's actually going to get us. No, we've got him. We've got him so well there, and we've held it into turn 1. There's someone else. Alonso. Okay, that's just not good, and he's on the ultra softs now, so we're P7, and I think we are like legitimately P7. That's just how bad we are. But we're still ahead of Hamilton on the plus side. Good news is that we are catching Alonso. He is 2... Okay, no, I didn't think we are actually catching him. That was just a lie. Wait, we're now P6. I'm pretty sure we were P7 before. So, someone must have pitted, because we definitely haven't overtaken anyone. But we are very much frustrating these two Mercedes cars. And to be fair, that's all I've really come for. And there's a lot of cars ahead of us. That was a dreadful corner cut. So, yeah, there must have been some cars that came into the pits last lap. Hello, we are actually catching someone now. There must be someone at the head of this train that is ridiculously slow, as we've just driven through a pit board. Poor guy holding that has just had to deal with that. But anyway, we continue on to lap 16. So we're 3/4 of the way through this race now. And finally, we're actually starting to catch someone. Considering we've been caught for the whole race, it's a nice little surprise for me. Right, it's Alonso and Verstappen, but I can't quite see who's ahead. This car is literally the most understeery thing ever. I have to steer so much just to get it round the corner. I mentioned this so many times before, but it is like driving one of those cruise ships in the harbour right now, which is slightly frustrating for me. Okay, it's Kvyat, I think, at the head of this. It's actually 5th, 4th and 3rd. Second is actually there. It's just pulled a little bit of a gap. I don't know who it is, but they're going so slowly. Surely we're going to have to pull a move at some point. Oh, look at this. We're in DRS range of Alonso. Surely we're going to be able to pull a move because he has not got a good engine. And by the looks of things, neither have we. But we're just going to have to go for it into turn 1. And it doesn't quite work this time. Oh my god, what on earth went on there? I don't know how I managed to avoid it. And now I haven't avoided it because we've been spun by Kvyat. This is carnage. I'm just going to drive away and pretend that never happened. You saw nothing. I'll take a look to see what happened with the other 3 at the end of the race. But let's just see what happened at that corner. So Kvyat goes in. Oh my god, he's just absolutely tried to ruin us. He's even driven into us again. We just drive off in a plume of smoke. And surely Kvyat will get a penalty from that. Then behind him is Verstappen, who will be raging. I don't know whether he had anything to do with any of this. Let's have a look. No, he was just stuck. So I think everyone else, yeah, literally everyone else in the queue. Look at the Mercedes, they're raging. And what Massa is doing, I don't know. But I think we're now on the last lap of the race. So let's try and hold this P3, I think, now. How we're there, I don't know. I just can't believe it wasn't our fault. I mean, I will take that any day of the week. P3 is what we are. Perez is ahead of us, but he is so far away. I get the feeling that Kvyat just saw red and assumed it was Sebastian Vettel's Ferrari, hence he just drove into me. But no, it was a Manor up in P3, you know, just as you do. We've got to make this car so wide right now so that nobody can get past it. I do believe we can do it, and there you see. It doesn't help that we've literally like chipped off loads of bits of our front wing. Ricciardo's already won the race. Okay, actually, he wasn't that far ahead of us. Considering it's a 25% race, he is a mile ahead of us, but we haven't done too badly. Considering that it wasn't even us holding up the field either, which is pretty satisfactory, it has to be said. There's still debris at Raskas, but we're going to come out the final corner as slow as possible, just so we can get a good launch. And we are going to take P3. We got on the podium last time, and we've done it again. There we go, P3 with Pascal Wehrlein, and the challenge has been completed. Now, we didn't quite get the win. I was pretty sure that was going to be out of our reach. It was nearly out of our reach after turn 1. I was convinced we were going to get overtaken there, but no, P3, I'll take that any day. There's Ricciardo climbing out of his car. I just want to see us on the podium spraying that champagne. There we are, behind there. Red Bull rightfully happy, it must be said. Decent win for them, but Mercedes, you got trolled, mate. There we go. We've been handed the champagne. Ricciardo's spraying his everywhere. And then it does the really weird thing where Ricciardo wipes his lips, and every time I say it's the most sexual thing I've ever seen, and it's just weird. Okay, we didn't even see ourselves on the podium. That's good, isn't it? But there are the race results. So Hamilton ended up finishing 7th and Rosberg in 8th. They would have been fuming. No penalty for Kvyat, but I want to take a look at that the incident which saw me actually get up into P3 in the first place. Alright, so we've actually fast forwarded to lap 19, which is when the incident happened. So we're going to take a look at the incident from Alonso's point of view. So basically they go into there, and it was Kvyat that actually slowed down. So we'll go on to his point of view, and I think he just hits the wall. That's literally it. So yeah, Perez is at the front of this queue. Then it's Kvyat. Kvyat locks up, goes into the wall, and then I just come steaming past somehow. Kvyat's like, no, you're not getting that podium, and then just runs into me. So for once, I wasn't actually at fault for something. I know that I cut the corner. You don't need to tell me that. But I go into here, see that there's an absolute, I don't even know, absolute carnage going on. And then I just go here, around my own business, and then all of a sudden I'm facing the wrong way and towards the rest of the field. But somehow I managed to reverse and get out of it and leave behind a massive plume of smoke. But yeah, that was pretty much it. And I think that sorts the incident. Just look at that. Imagine if the driver's standings actually looked like that. That would be just some absolute scenes. But that actually concludes today's video, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. Let me know down below, as I said at the start, any more challenges you want to see me do. I'm going to be doing the Drive Till the Tires Explode one next week. But yeah, apart from that, I don't really have any planned in the near future. Ultimate Career is coming sometime next week. I'm trying to just pick like the right day for it. Probably Tuesday, around about then. But until then, guys, have a good weekend, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.